Hello, I'm Lynda Austin. Thank you for joining us for the Essence Channeling for the Follow Joy newsletter for September 2011. I am the light. The light is surrounding me. The light is transforming me. The light is protecting me. Divine love is flowing around and through me, solving and dissolving all situations for the good of all. A higher power is in charge of my life, and only good can come through me. My mind is open, my heart is receptive, and miracles are happening right now. I consciously choose to raise my vibration to a place of truth and light. Yes, well, the channel has begun to speak of balance. And there are several things that need to be said on the topic of balance, because it is an especially important point for you to be aware of at this time in this new changing and this new experience that you are encountering. It is important that you all understand that balance is not a static situation. Balance is something that requires you to be constantly aware of where you are, where your center is, where you are off center. Balance is the equilibrium that keeps you grounded and centered in your own space and in your own life. And as your world is encountering this shifting and this changing that is happening at the present time, the channel is absolutely right. This is not everything falling apart. It is the shifting and changing to find balance. If you are pulling a load down the road in a wagon, and it keeps slipping from one side to the other, you stop, you go, you rebalance the load. For those of you who are housewives, how many times have you had to go turn off the washing machine to rebalance the load? Because it cannot work if there is no balance. And that is what is happening in your world. You have been unbalanced, and all of that banging and clanging and what appears to be great upheaval to you is the message: things are out of balance. You need to stop, you need to look, you need to find where you need to rebalance the load in your life. Because the channel is absolutely correct. Everything that is happening in your external world is a mirror of something that is happening internally. You have chosen on an internal level to find your own truth, to find your own balance. Many of you have spent the last year to 2 years in releasing that which does not serve you, in letting go of that which has kept you out of balance, out of true centering. You center things to keep it in balance. And so you have not been centered. You have been letting go of the ballast that has kept you from being centered. And so as you come into the next 2 weeks, approaching the autumnal equinox, which is the balance, equal amounts of light and dark, equal amounts of day and night, equal amounts of knowing and learning, building on what you've already learned, knowing there is still more to discover. Balance is not static. You reach that point and then you make continuous adjustments to maintain the center, to maintain the balance. And that is what is going to be important to all of you over the next few months. To be continuously adjusting, continuously working to make sure that you are centered in your own truth, because that is where the balance lies. And when you are centered in your own truth and holding that balance, then you are creating a space and an energy to restore the balance to your world. Not to restore what was, but to restore the new balance with the new energy and the new importance and the new vision. It's finding a new balance, a new center. And you're carrying the weight for all of those who are still trying to return to what was. And so it is vitally important that you find your center and you stay balanced in it, and you are willing to let go of what needs to be let go, needs to be gone, and make a space for what is new and what is coming in. It's going to take some focus, it's going to take some attention, but it's well worth it, because everything that you are doing is going to be reflected in the external world. This is where all of you are creating the energy to bring everything that's been thrown up into the air back into a balance in a whole new way. Yes, we will close.